If you are here to subscribe, please do so now. Thanks.
So is our crinoline, 6 inches crinoline. Then feathers for embellishments. I have my needle and thread to stitch. I have my flower, my ready-made flower for it. Then I have this princess mask that I leftover princess mask, so I'm going to be using it as part of my embellishments as well. And we are making use of our UH gum. Then we are making use of our elastic band as well. So these are the things that we need for this particular style of fascinator. So let's get started. So we need, for this design we want to make now, because it's going to be, let me say, it's a ruffle fascinator, ruffle crinoline fascinator. So and then we are going to make use of 3 yards, depending on how full you want it to be. So for me, I'm making use of 3 yards of crinoline. So this is 3 yards here. Now we're cutting it out. So this is 3 yards I'm working with. The next thing we are going to do is you remove the thread from it, and we are going to tie the edges first. Before we use our needle and thread, you use a thread. Use your folded thread. That is, you folded it. I folded mine into 4, so you're going to use it to tie it. Gather everything at the edge this way, and you tie. You're going to do the same thing for the other side. Now I've tied the two edges, as you can see, and the next thing we want to do is to drag our gathers. So you're going to start your gathers from here and close to the tip. Now this also depends on how wide you want your crinoline and you want your ruffle to be. That is, how do you want it to be? Do you want it to be very full and wide, or you want it just full but you want it shorter? So this will determine it, because by the time we are through with it, everything is going to to be wide. Now for me, I don't want it to be too wide, at the same time I don't want it to be too short. So I'm going to be starting from here. Just note it very well. Look at it from that edge that you want to start from. You can go inward by 1 inch, but if you want to use the whole of it, just do it by the tip like this. So I'm going to start mine from the 1 inch. So we're going to do a round stitch all through, just like this. So you can have an equal width. Be careful how you're doing it. Watch how many inches you're going by as you are stitching. Till you get to the end. This is how you're going to be running it. So now, because I have a shorter thread, so I'm going to be dragging it so that it can have more thread to go round what I'm doing. So you are still going to drag everything, so I'll be dragging it as I am working, because we are still going to drag it all through so that I can have enough thread to go round. So I'll continue like this till I get to the very end of it. So I've gotten to the end of it, and this is how the end will look like. Just get to the end of it completely, and you're going to drag everything. So we drag this way. The more you drag, the more you start seeing the ruffle coming out, and you can see what we are having already. Now you're going to twist your hand all round. Just drag it together very well. Then you can see the way I'm turning my hand. So this you can turn it to different designs. Yes, you can turn it to different designs. Like this is it. This is one design like this. Push this up like this, and the other part of the ruffle you have is going to be upward this way. It's going to be upward this way. Then this point that has your joining, that is, I mean, that the starting point, just turn it down. Turn this other part also down like this, and you connect the two together. So you have up here, you already have a ready-made bow. I'm just trying to make this class, to serve different purpose. So instead of us having another class on that, you can just we're having different designs in one class. Now you drag it properly like this. Drag it very tight. Now you can see we have this design already, and I think this is so beautiful. So after that, use your hand to rearrange very well like this. Use your hand to rearrange it, and you have it laid this way. Then you connect this part, this other part, that is the both the two end parts. That is where you're going to do your stitching from. So you're going to bring it to this one. This part is removing, so let me just do the connection here back.
So sorry for the background noise. Where I am is a very noisy area and children are on holiday. I'm sorry. Please bear with me. Thank you.
So this is what you will have. So right now you have your two-in-one fascinator. You can try to make this place the upper part of it, and at the same time you can make use of this place as the upper part of your fascinator. So the next thing we want to do is to add our embellishments to it. Now for me, I prefer to make this place the upper part of my fascinator. So I have this flower that I'm using for it. Yes, I'm making gold and black. Gold and black. As you can see, the color is so beautiful, and you can make use of it on your gold wears or your black wears. And so I have it, and that is what I'm going to be using. Now this particular flower is also two-in-one flower, so I've removed one part of it to embellish another fascinator, and I still have this, so you can get it from the market as well. Now I'm going to cut this part off from it. So then I'll be placing in between my fascinator this way. My mouse glue is yet to be hot. So here I have this as well. I'm not making use of everything. You're also going to be removing one or two from it just to add to my fascinator. So I have these I'm using, and I'm going to be garnishing my headwear with it one by one. I'm also going to be making use of this princess mats. You can see it is gold color. So I make use of this on a particular fascinator, which we are still going to drop the video also on my channel. So I'm loosening it off. Now this thread that I'm removing from it, you can try to keep it. Yes. So it's more like it's a transparent was the thread, so you can keep it to use it again. Now I have it straight like this. This princess mat, you can also get it from the millinery shop. Now I'm going to be designing this like this. So we're going to use needle and thread to hold it down. Now it's going to be on the fascinator like this. So get a needle and thread for this. So now I'm through with putting this together. I made a mistake earlier, so I had to correct that mistake. Okay, I've removed the flour and I'm going to first put this inside it. Now this is not a must. Trust me, you can go the other way I was going initially and your fascinator will still come out beautifully. But I just felt I should garnish it with this. So that is why I decided to put this. So it's not a must that you have this if you don't have it. But it still adds some beauty and color to your work. So here we go. I've tagged it down, then I'm going to stitch it properly at the back. So I'm going to be adding my rose flower back to this now. You can see that the beauty is coming out. Yeah. So we have this, and I want to still add the feathers to it. Sincerely, if you are working with gum, you need to be very careful because it can stain the whole work. Yes, we are through with embellishing our fascinator. The next thing is to add our band to it. For this now, like I always say, it depends on your choice. You can decide not to use this for it. I mean, you can decide to use a band or Harley's band or elastic band and say you are going for a comb at the back, a pin, you know, it's your choice. So this is what we have now. The next thing is to add this to it at the back. And I always like doing that with my mannequin head. So now I've gotten my mannequin head and I'll place my band this way. So on the right side for your placing. Now he's there, and I'm going to be adding it this way, just one-sided. As you can see, you can decide to turn it whithersoever you like. Okay, so you can have it on this side like this and turn this part to the back. This side being at the back, you can see the fullness. I don't know. So apply my gum on it. So we are through with it, and you can try to style it either ways. Like you can try to put it on the right or on the left, depending on where you want yours to be. But here is our final work, and see how beautiful it is.
Beautifully created by Sort Out the Creative Board.